hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's okay.
This will work if you get close enough.
Yeah, just get really close to Mike.
You can't talk on the side, you have to talk directly.
No, wait, thank you for that. Thank you. I'm going to try the side first, and maybe we'll go to the center, and then the other side. Hi. Now?
No, go to
No.
there you go.
There you go.
No.
There it is.
Oh,
Closer.
hi.
Yeah.
There you are.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rita.
Welcome. Welcome to the Everyday Center for Spiritual Living, where we empower each other to live joy-filled lives. When?
Every day.
I'm Rita Skelly.
Yay!
Yay. I got all the ice off my car. It's amazing I did that. But oh, my cell phone. Oh, please silence your cell phones. And if I hear it, it's going to be mine. Now, how's everyone online? Hi, everyone. Oh, thank you. Ha ha ha. That's great. Now, are there any first-time visitors or anyone who hasn't been here in a while? If so, wave and laugh. And I'll find my way here. Okay. So you can introduce yourself. And that goes for everyone online. And welcome all to this very, very special service today. So, any first time? No? Okay. They're still trying to get the ice off their car. Does anyone have a birthday or anniversary or something to celebrate? Anyone?
Carol Rose had a birthday yesterday.
She did.
All
She
right,
did.
let's-
Carol Rose had a
She's
birthday.
not here, but we can celebrate her anyway.
We must. Yes, thank you. And anyone celebrate just a little something that happened to them during the week that you're really grateful for? Yes.
Yesterday I went shopping at Albertson over here
Mm-hmm.
off of St. Francis.
Yeah.
And unbeknownst to me, I dropped my keys in the parking lot.
Whoa.
And I went into the store and I shopped, for a better part of an hour. And then, checked I didn't have to stand in a long line or anything like that. Everything was going fine until I got to my car and couldn't find my keys.
Yeah, frightening. Yeah.
I was in a panic, of course.
Of course.
I went back in the store and went to service counter, and she said that someone had dropped them off an hour before.
Oh my
Wow.
So
gosh.
they had
Oh my
seen
gosh.
them in the parking lot and dropped them off, and so I was quite relieved.
Woo!
Right.
Woo!
Good job, Carol.
I call that divine intervention.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes. That's what I'm looking for. Something like that has touched you at some point. And during the week, and it all went well. And maybe there's a synchronicity. Oh, yeah, no, better. Okay? So that's what I'm looking for. There must be somebody else that had a good day, or if they had a bad day, they thought they were going to have a good day, or I don't know. Anything like that. Yes. Yes.
I had a serviceman show up a day early.
I hope there are no servicemen in here. Oh my gosh. That's lovely.
But it was great.
Yeah.
He was
It was
already
perfect.
done by the time, because I was coming home. He was already done,
Yeah.
and everything went well. And I didn't have to stay home for all those hours the next day waiting for him.
Beautiful. Now you co-created that little scenario.
Of course.
And that's what we're trying to do every day. Every day, yes, Denise.
So I'm excited to say that my office in our agency of about 30 people, we dropped off gifts and clothing and tablets and iPhones. We adopted 3 families at Casa Familia, and we delivered everything on Wednesday, and everybody was thrilled.
Oh my gosh. That is lovely. That is beautiful. Beautiful. And anyone else?
How about on Zoom?
Oh, Zoom. Hi. You have something, yes? Oh,
Hello, it's me, Linda.
Linda.
Yes, I'm on Zoom in North Carolina, and I'm loving that I can be here today with you.
Yay!
And I'm having a wonderful visit with my beautiful family. My 2 daughters are here, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, and we're all ready for Christmas. And I'm thinking of all of you, and Merry, Merry Christmas, and I love you.
Ah, yay! We love you.
And Stephen.
Thank you.
Stephen.
Stephen. Come on,
I
Stephen.
made a decision yesterday,
Yeah.
and I spent a couple of hours cleaning house, which is a big deal for me. I don't clean house very often. I was able to throw away some 7-year-old Hungry Jack pancake mix. It's a big step for me. I'm going to continue. I'm highly motivated now to continue.
Right.
Stephen, you have empowered me to have a joy-filled life, and I will follow you and go home and get rid of a few things. Yes, this is good. Okay, so we're good. Are we good?
Yeah, let's sing.
I think
So
we're good.
let's sing.
Let's sing.
We're gonna sing. Oh yeah.
We
celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate you. Yay! Oh, we have to take a moment now to greet one another with a laugh and a song and whatever comes out.
That's right. Hi, everybody. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas Eve.
You look beautiful.
Good morning, everyone on Facebook. Merry Christmas Eve.
We're up to the topic in Noel.
Let's go. I love your hat. I just like it. Today's the Thank you.
Ham. Oh, I'm a ham.
I'm coming.
I was gonna have you stand up. Where'd you get it?
Okay.
This is Patricia.
This is for Patricia.
Come on up, Patricia.
Well, Patricia is making her way to us to read the 4 directions and lead us in the 4 directions. And while Joseph is standing here being his usual take care of everybody's self, I want to bring some extra attention to this man. The most loving, the most kind, the most patient, the most encouraging music director there has ever been. And I am so grateful.
Sing a song, Joseph.
Oh, yes, Patricia. Is that good height for you?
All right, now
Yeah,
I
that's
understand
good.
I need to stay
Yes.
right in front and speak into it. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Good morning, Patricia.
Welcome. Good to see all 20 of us here, or more. So this morning we're going to do the Native American 4 directions. The prayer. Great Spirit, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, and all my relations, the 2-leggeds, the 4-leggeds, those that swim, the winged ones, the creepy crawlers, the fungi and bacteria kingdom, the crystal and mineral kingdom, the flower and plant people, the tree people, the cloud people, and the star nation. We welcome and honor you and ask for your presence and blessings now at this ceremony to honor all that is. Please stand and face east. East. Spirits, energies, and animals of the East. We ask that you honor us with your presence and bless this ceremony. East, that represents sunrise, morning, new beginnings, illumination, the mental plane, and springtime. East, that is represented by eagle that flies higher than any other bird and brings illumination from the spirit world. Strong, mighty elk also represents the energy of the East. Thank you for your presence now. Please turn to your right. South. Spirits, energies, and animals of the South. We ask that you honor us with your presence and bless this ceremony. South, that represents midday, the fullness of life, the physical plane, green and yellow, joyfulness and summer. South, that is represented by coyote, the trickster, the playful otter, and the innocence of porcupine. Frog, that brings cleansing and new life and fertility to the beings of earth, is also representative of energy from the south. Thank you for your presence here now. Please turn to your right. West. Spirits, energies, and animals of the West, we ask that you honor us with your presence and bless this ceremony. West, that represents the emotional plane, the end of the journey, completion, attainment of goals, sunset and autumn. West is presented by the strength and introspection of brown bear and the color red. Thank you for your presence here and now. Please turn to your right, those on the screen, to your screen so we can see you. North. Spirits and animals of the North. We ask that you honor us with your presence and bless the ceremony. North, that represents nighttime, the spiritual plane, spiritual attainment, and winter. North, that is represented by the color black, white buffalo calf woman, wolf, the teacher, raven, the bringer of magic and healing from the spirit world, owl, guardian of the night, and by buffalo that symbolizes prayers and abundance. Thank you for your presence here now. Now please all turn and face the aisle or the screen. Close your eyes and put your heart, listen to your heart. Put your hands over your heart. I'll get it. And feel the presence of all these elements within, honoring each as an element of spirit. Now open your eyes. Take a moment as you see with the eyes of God. Notice God looking back at you. Thank you all.
Good job.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Denise Forlizzi, and I'm honored to be a practitioner emeritus for the Everyday Center for Spiritual Living. And so, I have a few quotes today on the topic of choose and choose again. The first is from Deepak Chopra. You and I are essentially infinite choice makers. In every moment of our existence, we are in a field of all possibilities where we have access to an infinity of choices. From Ernest Holmes. You must maintain a close communion with your true center. Your creative power is not an act of will. It is rather an act of your willingness to believe. And from Ernest Holmes again, we cannot lead a choiceless life. Every day, every moment, every second, there is a choice. If it were not so, we would not be individuals. And from Rumi, there are many ways to the divine. I have chosen the ways of song, dance, and laughter, Rita.
Thank you.
And so our affirmation today, let me read it through and then we can say it together. I live a life of choice in every day and in each moment. I choose that which brings a smile to my heart. I live a life of choice.
I live a life of choice
In every day and in every moment.
in every day and every moment.
I choose that which brings a smile to my heart.
I choose that which brings a smile to my heart.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you, Denise. Good morning. I'm Joseph Salek, music director here. And this morning it's a pleasure to be introducing and welcoming back the Everyday Singers. This morning we have a couple of new additions to the Everyday Singers besides our regular members. Before I introduce all the members of the ensemble, I just want to say my appreciation for the hard work and the effort that these singers have put in and the beauty that they're able to share with us this morning. Please join me in welcoming the Everyday Singers. So we have Rev Ann, Jackie, Patty, and joining us this morning, Maria and Pelican.
Yay.
You are the truth we know. You are the life we live. You are the hope. You are the joy. You are the song we sing. Living God, loving God, we glorify your name. Truth and spirit, one within, we lift our hearts in praise. Source of love, provider of joy, creation now revealed. Within our hearts your light, within our minds your truth, within our lives your love, living your hope, spreading your joy, singing God's beautiful song, singing your beautiful song, your song.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Rev Ann.
What a beautiful day it is. what a beautiful piece of life it is. And the fact that some people call it Christmas Eve and some people don't. Some people are celebrating many other festivities over these days. It really doesn't matter what we call it. What matters is that we see it, and we feel it, and we smell it, and we're safe in it. I don't know, it was a little icy out there this morning, but I knew that we were safe, all of us. Oh, I'm Rev Ann Rea, and I have the extreme privilege of being of service for and with everyone in this community as its senior minister. But you know, that I'm the senior minister is, I mean, it's cool. I like being the senior minister. But what's really cool is to be part of this family.
Yes.
To be of one mind, to be studying and practicing this philosophy together, and you know, kind of holding each other's hearts and hands as we walk through each day in support of getting through whatever shows itself as that day's interesting piece. And to know that we can do that. To know that, you know, it's kind of interesting. And I invite you all to do this as an experiment. Don't get excited though, this isn't your homework. But to try this experiment. Now, many of you in the room know every face that's in the room. The experiment I'm going to ask you to try is to remember as many faces as you can. Not names, because the names will come, but faces that you see this morning. And if you find yourself in the weeds this week, anybody know what I mean?
Yes. No.
If you find yourself in the weeds this week, call on us. Call all of these faces to you and see if that doesn't help to change the experience so that you feel more clear and you feel more grounded and you feel more comfy with throwing away a 7-year-old bag of pancake mix. I haven't done that with pancake mix, but Stephen, I want to tell you, I know the experience. Call us to you. It is amazing how energetically that works. So I just invite you to experiment with that. And while we're talking about experiments, my talk title today, as many of you already know, is Choose and Choose Again. And I've decided that there are a lot of choices that we make that are really experiments
So true.
because they feel like the right choice in the moment. And they may even be a choice that took us a while to make, you know, where we had research to do. I mean, just ask Denise sometime how long it took us to buy a barbecue. There may be research one has to do and reviews one needs to read, and or if we're, you know, if we're choosing a new health supportive person, and I mean that's a project, right? To find the right one and to feel trustworthy of that choice. And sometimes, no matter how much time and effort we invested in making that choice, it turns out not to be the choice we meant. Or it turns out not to have the result that we thought it would. Or I'm the only one that happens to.
No.
I don't think so. So, because choices are often, and I'm not saying by everyone here, but certainly there is someone in this room who takes, or who is online with us this morning, who takes a lot of time making a choice. Not necessarily about everything, but about some things. Just to make sure, as best they can, that it's the best choice. It is the choice, because that's what we're always looking for, right? Is the choice. You know, it ought to have glitter and sparkles on it or something so that we could tell, so that it went.
Yeah.
But that doesn't often happen, I've noticed. So this is really how it works. And I've talked about this before, but not as choice being an experiment. And the reason that it has come to me that every choice is really an experiment is because that's how seriously we should take it, which is not. We should make our choices with curiosity, because if this isn't the choice, if it doesn't turn out to be the highest choice, that doesn't mean that that's an excuse or a reason for us to beat up on ourselves because we made a choice that turned out not to be the highest choice. Now notice I didn't say the wrong choice.
Right.
Not once. If it's an experiment, it's not the wrong choice. You know, if we're driving somewhere and we happen to turn the opposite way, sometimes you really have to go way out of your way to not say wrong. You turn the opposite way of how you meant. What do?
Turn around.
You turn around. No harm, no foul. So that is the ease that I would like to bring this morning to the whole practice of making choices, because choices are a practice.
Yeah.
They are a spiritual practice if that's how we approach them,
Yes.
and not if we don't, and that's okay. But they're a practice. And once we make a choice, then voila, all these other choices show up. Because every choice takes us to a crossroads.
Yes.
But it's better than a crossroads. It's like a candy store. Because we've made a choice, and then poof, all these other choices open up before us. Now, we might miss the poof if we're so busy going, oh, but maybe I didn't, maybe that wasn't, maybe I should have taken more time, maybe that wasn't quite the right choice, maybe, maybe the other choice was the better choice. Waste of precious time.
Yes. Amen.
Yes, right.
Waste of precious moments. And the real gotcha is that is also a choice.
Yes.
To sweat it out over a choice that is now history is also a choice. I'm sorry. But somebody had to tell you. So what do? Laugh. And so last week we talked about step 1. Every single choice takes us to a new step 1. And we look at the new choice, and we look at the circumstances, the conditions, the evidence that comes with it, and feel into it, whether it's taking us in a direction that we can't wait to move into and lean into, or not so much. And then we make a
Another choice.
new choice. And isn't it cool that there isn't an entity somewhere that is just waiting to catch us in the act of making a bad choice,
Yeah.
making a wrong choice? No. The way in our philosophy, the way it works is that this life, this power, this presence that is all life, including our own, and including the life of everything that we see, everything that has ever been, everything that will ever be, it's just along for the ride. So if we make a choice that turns out to be other than what we meant, or what we thought we meant, or have a result that's different than what we thought it was going to lead to, we just make a new choice. And this life, this power, this presence, this one, this spirit, this universe, this God, if you're comfy with that, this Jehovah, this life says, okay, you want to do this? Okay. Because it is not observing us.
Right.
You know, all right, some of our old ideas from, I'm not saying they're old because of our age. They're early ideas. They're early ideas. Some of our early ideas about this all of which I speak are that it has nothing better to do all the time than sit around and watch us screw up. Which of course it expects. And while it's watching us screw up, it's greatly entertained. Unless we do something really unfortunate, and then it has to do something about it. Like come up with a punishment. Or a judgment. When it was perfectly happy, just observing. But that's not how life works. Life not only is the creator. So, through divine intelligence, a tree happened, or a shrub happened, or snow happened, or you happened. And you happened. It is the activity of creating. So all of that intriguing business that happens under the ground once we plant a seed, of which we really have, including the greatest minds in the world, no total understanding, that's it in action. And it's the creation itself. So if it's the creation itself, then it is being revealed through everything that exists. Through Patty, through me, through Maria, through Pelican, God knows through Rita. Through the snow, through the sky, through this incredible place where we live, through everything. Because that's how it does stuff. It can only do for us what it can do through us. It can only do for us what it can do with us. Because we're the vehicle.
Yeah.
We're the Chevy. Most of you in the room remember Chevys, right? Okay. We're the wheels. We're the arms and legs and hands. So if, or when, is really more accurate, when we make a choice, and I say it's along for the ride, I am not kidding. It lives through everything. There's no limitation. That's the coolest thing of all, because even though everything is its vehicle, we ain't begun to see what everything is. Or what everything might be. I know there happens to be somebody in this room right now who has been told beyond a shadow of a doubt that whatever it is that's going on with her body cannot be improved. Well, I don't buy it.
Me either.
I don't buy it for a second. Because there's informed awareness. So knowledge, education, practice. There's informed awareness, and then there is divine activity. And whenever we're looking at a choice that feels particularly challenging, we have to remember that we don't have to. But I highly recommend that we do everything we can to remember that we are partnered
Yes.
every breath of the way. I know that there are answers, there are solutions, there are resolutions beyond anything that my incredible brain can begin to imagine. And it doesn't mean my brain is faulty. It means that there are worlds upon worlds upon worlds upon worlds of answers, of revelations that are yet to be. And just because they are still in the yet to be, at one point in time, I have to tell you this story. So, Johnny's in kindergarten, and their assignment is everybody is supposed to bring, it can be a picture, it can be the actual thing, or whatever the case may be. Everybody's supposed to bring a picture of something that was created, something that was made, something that was developed over the last 200 years. And so the teacher goes around the room, and there's a picture of a telephone. And then somebody else brings a picture of a cell phone. And then somebody else brings a picture of an airplane and an automobile. So finally she calls on Johnny, and Johnny walks to the front of the room, and he has a thermos in his hand. And his teacher looks at him and says, "Johnny, you think that this is the greatest invention in the last 200 years? He said, "Yep." She said, "Well, why?" He said, "Because it keeps things hot that you need to have hot. And it keeps things cold that you need to have cold." And she's standing there like, and why does that make it the greatest invention in the last 200 years? And he says, "Well, how does it know?" There's so much we don't know. And the fact that we don't know it can make it hard to trust. It can, it can really feel challenging to trust in what we can't see, to trust in what we can't touch, to trust in what we can't explain. It's fun though. Trust is fun. And I'll tell you why trust is fun. Trust is fun because it expands our perception. However far we can stretch our trust. Okay, so Rev Ann says that there is something greater than we are, that is all life, that is my life too, and it has answers I don't. It has solutions I have no idea about. It has resolutions that would never even occur to me. Why are they going to occur to somebody else? I don't know. I don't know. All I can tell you is that it happens every day.
Yeah.
It happens every single day. And if we aren't looking for the miracle, it'll never become ordinary. If we believe that the only way that something can improve, that we can find the right path, that we can be sure that we know that we're making the right choice is to have a miracle happen, then I guarantee you that is the only way it can happen.
Yeah.
And that is not a gotcha.
Right.
We established the rules.
Yes.
And as long as we are attached to those rules, that's the way it is.
Yes. That's what it is.
But then there's what the heck? You know? Why can't it just happen what the heck? Why can't something just resolve because? That's why I invite you to experiment. This life is intended to be fun.
Yes.
Yes.
It is intended to be joyful. Are there many people in the world right now who would be having a different experience, potentially, if they knew that they had choice?
Yes.
No doubt. And I'm not saying they chose the circumstances they're in. Because other people also make choices, like making a sharp turn in front of us when we're going through an intersection, just for instance. Other people make choices that impact us.
Yeah.
But as I told you last week, Viktor Frankl, when he came out of the concentration camp, one of the greatest messages that he had for anyone who was willing to read it or listen was that we always have choice. Even if that choice is about how we respond.
That's it.
So I invite you to play. This next week, while we are doing whatever we do to wrap up the year, make sure that there's play in there. Or at least that you can add a playful attitude. A what if? What if? Why not? Why not is one of my favorite questions. Why not? And if something takes you into the weeds, remember to call on all of us to show up. And I promise you that we will. And so it is.
laugh together. Laughing. Yeah, perfect. We have our laugh master back there.
We do.
Yeah, can I have the black book, please? Okay, here we go. It is now time for our conscious giving. So if I could have the ushers please come forward and join me at the front. And as we're preparing our gift and thinking about the end of the year contributions that we might be making today and next week, I just want you to consider this quote from Ernest Holmes. Thoughts of lack manifest as limitation. Thoughts of abundance manifest as success and happiness. Lack and abundance are but two ends of the stick. And so just take in your gift that you're offering right now, and if you've given online or you've given through PayPal or through the office, infuse it with that attitude of abundance, the richness of life providing for itself. And say with me, please, our sharing affirmation. The love of Spirit blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive abundantly, and so it is. So just a couple of announcements as the ushers make their way through the room. Take advantage of a faith lift with some of our practitioners. These are one-on-one prayer times that really can shift things and help you move from where you are to where you want to be in just the shortest period of time. Today we have Patty Berry in the room, we have Brent Travis in the room, and if you need prayer, seek one of them out. Actually, Brent's counting with me. So we have Patty Berry in the room today and Jean Watson on Zoom. Thank you so much for contributing in that way to our practitioners. If you haven't seen the meditation for the solstice that I did on last week, on the 21st, whenever that was at this point, you can just check on your email, click on the video, and really just rest into that hour of time. It was really a powerful and wonderful experience, at least from the comments I've heard. Thank you. So yeah, enjoy that for yourself. And next week, our music is Kathy Lamoureux and her sister Anita Het. So remember, end the year with us. It'll be a